Yeah, family, back in the house with another video. And unfortunately, we're going to have a spicy time come to Jesus talk in this video. And I think all men need to hear this. Now, sometimes when I'm, saluting with the fellas out there having a good time, we might talk about things that have something to do with the ladies that are involved in our lives, whether they be full term or something a little bit more temporary. And some guys like to talk about how they be putting it down and doing all these different things. But in this video, we're going to talk more about that romantic experience, that sexual experience, the boundaries of it. Because unfortunately, it seems that one man has crossed the line. Originally, when I came across this story, I was like, man, there ain't no way in hell. This sounds bizarre. But I also know that I have some rather unique friends, and I'm pretty sure most of you have some unique friends too. I have friends that talk about things that they do as far as the bedroom activities to really entice a woman. And sometimes these conversations just be going left field because things just seem to be a little too aggressive. Now, I know certain women like certain forms of spicy time, but this is what I want to talk about. Some men, believe it or not, they have a sickness. They derive power from dominating a woman. But not like a regular sense of power or not like a regular sense of domination. It's more about that sexual experience that they just get a hold of to feel like it just makes them whole. And I've never been comfortable with that. The reason being is I understand that there are times within the relationship or, when you might be involved in certain activities, hypothetically speaking. For instance, you might have just had an argument with your lady. Maybe things ain't really doing what it need to do over the last week in your relationship. You two have a talk, things get a little hectic, you guys start cursing at each other, and next thing you know, before you know it, you guys start kissing, making up, and things just seem spontaneous in nature, and they tend to explode as that energy just has come to a boiling point. Those things can happen within your relationship. But to cross that line and feel like you need to dominate somebody to submission through that act, I think that that's a slippery slope. Now let's get into this story and then I'm gonna come back and explain a little bit more of what I mean.
Well, a Channelview man has now been accused of strangling his girlfriend to death during what he claims was a sex act gone wrong. Jaaron Thomas is now charged with manslaughter in the death of Deja Garrett Hillard. Thomas says he started choking his girlfriend in the middle of sex when she became unresponsive. He has now been arrested and is booked in the Harris County Jail.
Family, I know you are thinking the same thing that I thought when I saw this. I said to myself, what the hell? Like, how did that happen? For you to lose consciousness or to go overboard with it. I've never even heard of such. Now, me personally, I've had women tell me that I'm vanilla because I don't want to do certain things. I've had chicks be like, yo, I want to film us doing this and doing that. And I always be thinking to myself, like, yo, what you about to do with that video? What happens if I don't even want to talk to you like in 2 weeks from now? What are you going to do with that video? So I always be like, I'm good. But sometimes, chicks be wanting you to do certain things in the bed. And I'd be like, nah, I'm down with the freaky, but I ain't down with the kinky. So I've been called all types of names, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys have been too. Now, you also got other guys out there that they participate in these activities. They like them, But the point I'm trying to emphasize is like what I said in the intro. There's a thin line between trying to insert yourself, dominate somebody within a sexual act, and when it becomes despicable to where you just lose consciousness, you just lose touch, you're just in that moment, not even having code words to stop. People got all types of things that they do, and I don't judge people about what they do and their style, but to throw your life away by you losing control in a sexual act, that's some deep shit. So all I'm trying to say in closing is, don't be the type of guy that derives power from sexually dominating a woman to the point where you lose consciousness of what the outcome could possibly be. I've always been a fan of that particular act is always better under terms of like Isley Brothers, I want to groove with you. More so than I'm gonna beat up the box, tear up the walls, and just break a bitch until she has nothing left. I'm only ending it with that level of graphicness to show you just how bizarre it is. And I understand that some women like it, but you will often be on the hook if anything was to go wrong. Choose wisely, fellas. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.